Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 8 properties, so it's a quick list. Pretty simple stuff. Let's get started. Normally when we see a 2-bedroom plus den, we're talking about a condo that's at least 1,000 square feet. This one is actually between 900 and 999. So what you find is you're going to find smaller rooms, especially the living area here. That TV is probably taking up a ton of space. They have created these things called wall mounts, and they're actually quite cheap. A funny story, the first time I ever saw wall-mounted television, it was way back in the 90s. The first generation, take a guess how much it was. It was a 36-inch, which by today's standards is small, and it had a picture frame. It was $17,000. Crazy. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff on the counters here. Normally that's a no. However, there is a tenant here, so we give them a little bit of leeway because you really can't control, in minute detail how a tenant leaves a property. This is all the common areas within the condo. So anyway, 2+1 for this price is cheaper than the 2+1s that are larger, but my concern is maybe just the size of the rooms themselves. I think this one on Hobbs has a lot of juice under 500. They tried it over 5 and it didn't work so well, I guess, given the fact that they've now listed it under $500,000. Big rooms, so it's a larger 3-bedroom. It also has a finished basement, a total of, they say, about 2,500 square feet of space. And you've got this nice little feature of having green space behind. That's St. Anthony of Padua School right over there. And I like this one. It's one of the better ones of today, for sure. It is getting really hard to find 1,800 square feet detached for anywhere around or even less than 550. So 539 is this one here on Whewell. Not the best pictures. I can't even really tell how much, I don't, there you go, there's carpet. I mean, it takes until the 9th picture to see what kind of flooring there is. I believe there's a tenant in here as well, because there are some things that you could definitely improve in the way this one's staged. 8-foot ceilings on the main floor. I think this one's a good price point for what you're getting. It's not the fanciest home. It doesn't have a tremendous amount of upgrades. The exterior is not the sort of upper level elevation, but the street's not bad, and it's a great layout. You've got your front living room here, then you've got dining, family room, kitchen plus the eat-in, and then 3 bedrooms plus laundry upstairs. It's one of my favorite floor plans. And then finally, we've got a $20,000 difference between 2 properties, completely different areas, but they're not that much different. So this one it's a detached home, but the garage is separate. So normally you have a garage and then you L-shape around that garage with the house, but you don't have that here. So you actually have this separate, which opens up the living area. And the downside to it is that you end up not really having a backyard. You have a bit of a courtyard just right here. So anyway, you go inside, you've got a bit of a terracotta tile, and apparently there's a picture just on the ground, which is something you probably want to avoid when you're taking pictures. So stainless steel fridge, it would have made sense to change that to stainless steel. That orangey color is a little bit tricky sometimes to sell. I mean, it's the style these days tends to be a little bit more dark or a little bit more kind of cream color in the kitchen, but the flooring leaning towards the dark is definitely the safe way to go. Then you've got this one on Bessie and Coates Crossing, and they're both around the same square footage. I think this one from memory is about 2,300 square feet. You're getting just the finishes look a little bit better. They've done some built-ins here. California shutters, so it is more expensive. There's even some built-ins over here in what looks like the dining area, but I think that this one is going to have a little bit more appeal. Even something like a faucet, which might cost you $300-400, it can make a big difference, especially in a kitchen that has an island like this, where it becomes a real central, the kitchen is the hub of the home, and then the island becomes the hub of the kitchen. So in a room that's that important, small investments can make a big difference. Just an impression. It's not like you'd sit there and say, well, I'm going to offer more because they have a fancy faucet, but It's just the way you feel when you're inside the house. And I've said this for years, is people buy emotionally and then they back it up with logic. That's just the truth. And the added bonus on this one, in addition to all the other features, is the fact that it has a finished basement. That's the courtyard, but it's set up a little different. The other one's on the corner. This one is not on the corner. And so you have a courtyard, and then you have the detached garage off a laneway in the back. It would have been nice to show the garage in the back, just to kind of give people a perspective and an idea of layout. But the balcony up on the second floor is nice. Head to head, I would take this one. It's a good school district. They're both good school districts. I like this one a little better. It's a little more central. You probably save 5 minutes on your commute every day to and from, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you add that up over a year and can make a difference. So there you go. Last one is Pickersgill on the Oakville Milton link. So if you just click that little drop down menu, you're going to see either TREB or OMDREB. There's two real estate boards that have somewhat overlapping information. We always list a home on both boards because it does increase the exposure for our listings. So this is a Mountain Holly corner. It's a little under 2,000 square feet, and that island did not come from the builder. I like how they did the over cabinet lighting with the moldings. That looks nice. California shutters, glass shower, some wainscoting in the kids' room. And I believe you've got your family room upstairs plus 3 bedrooms. And they also made this one in a 4-bedroom layout. The price seems a little bit high. It's a very nice house. I'm sure it shows great in person. For this size of home, we've seen similar listings, like Quincy Corners are very similar to this. They're a little smaller, but the Quincy's have sold anywhere from $580 to maybe $620 kind of thing. So, and that's assuming there's no finished basement. And how far above that can you justify your upgrade? So that's the game you play. But it is very nice, quartz countertops, lovely home. Okay, so that's the list for today. If you have any questions, just give us a call at 905-693-9346 and have yourself a wonderful day.